back to Save Ourselves, or if you're new here, then hi. I am Aparna, and in today's video, we will be planning the last quarter of 2021. October has started and we are left with the last 3 months of 2021, which can be a little bit overwhelming to know that 2022 is getting nearer. However, we can get a lot of things done in the next 3 months if we get intentional about it and if we have a plan in hand. So that's what we're going to do in this video, and this is not totally an original concept. I follow Lavender on YouTube, where she takes us through her planning process and gives us prompts for planning out each month. So I've taken a lot of inspiration from that concept and tweaked it to my own planning process to make this a guided video for you guys. You can use it right now by grabbing a notebook and a pen and planning along with me, or come back to this video whenever you want to plan out the last quarter of 2021. Let's get started. Now, before we even get started with the planning process, we first are going to review and reflect on what has passed, and we are going to start with taking a review of the month of September. So the way that I do it is I rate all the aspects of my life out of 5. So write down the things that are important to you and see how you've performed in all of these for September and rate each aspect out of 5. Once we are done with that, we are going to move towards the highlights of the month. Now, what I want you to do is on your notebook page or wherever you are doing this planning process, write down all the notable moments of September. Whether they are positive or whether they are negative, this will just be like a summary of September, and you will be able to reflect on that month and just conjure up some memories that mean a lot to you and define the month of September for you. Go ahead, pause the video and switch it back on once you're done writing down all of these key moments. Next up, we are going to briefly look at the rest of the 2021 that has passed already. So look back on your 2021 so far and look back on the past 9 months and see where you've come. I want you to answer the following prompts. Number 1 is, how has 2021 been for you so far? Number 2 is, how have you grown this year? Go ahead and write down your answers or think about your answers for these 2 prompts, and after that we can move ahead to planning out the next quarter. Now let's move on to planning the last quarter of 2021, and we will be dividing that into 2 sections. One is our goals and our wish lists, and the second is setting intentions or setting up your identity. So for the first section, we are going to think about what our goals are for the last quarter. And these are the following prompts that I want you to answer. Number 1 is, what are your goals for the last quarter? Write down all of the goals that you have and don't be very picky when it comes to it. Write down a list first, and based on how your month is going to look like, you can pick and choose and prioritize the goals you want to focus on. And number 2 is, what is on your wish list for this quarter? Now, a goal is different from a wish list, where a goal is achievable and actionable, but a wish list is something that we are working towards but is sort of out of our control on whether it can come into reality or not. So write down all of these wish lists, because it is a nice direction for us to set our behavior and action towards, and we never know when our wish list might turn into a goal and then finally turn into a reality. So go ahead, write down this wish list and just let it be there and let the universe know that you are trying to work on that. In the next part of our planning process, we are going to set up our identities for the next quarter. Now, the way that goals work is if we put some work into them or if we put our actions into them. And the way that our actions come up is if we identify with the person we are trying to become. Now, let's say working out more is a goal for you. Now, that will be more easier for you if you identify with yourself as a healthy person. It is naturally more easier for a healthy person to work out than someone who doesn't believe that they are a healthy person. So it is all about setting up your identity. So the first prompt that I want you to answer is, decide on 3 qualities for your envisioned self for the last quarter of the year. Now you can go ahead and write down more than 3 qualities, but try to describe yourself as concisely and as specifically as possible so that you can align your behavior to these qualities. Now, once you've done that, I want you to go ahead and describe a day in the life of this envisioned self. Now, what are the kind of things that you want to do in the next quarter? What are the kind of values you see yourself standing by? What are the principles that you would like to believe in? Go ahead and describe a day in the life of this envisioned self, and that will just give you a framework to follow and be more in alignment with your envisioned self. Now, before we conclude this video, I'm going to leave you with a few tips that I use personally for my monthly planning process, and hopefully you can incorporate those into your own planning process and it'll be much easier for you to plan your month. Now, once you've decided on your whole planning and intentions for the next 3 months, you can break those goals down into monthly goals and then pick one goal for the month of October. Now, what I generally do is that I'll pick a goal for the month, and based on that goal, I will set up some actionable checkpoints that I want to achieve in that month. So let's use the example of working out again. If working out more is my goal, then I will set up some actionable tasks, like I have to work out 3 times this week and I have to follow that for every week of the month. So set up these actionable goals for yourself, and based on these actionable tasks, you can form the habits that you want to track. So if working out more is a goal for me, then I'll add that to my habit tracker. Along with that, I'll also track a few habits and health aspects that align with this goal, which makes the entire process much more in sync and streamlined for me to follow through. What we want to do here is decrease the friction between us and the goal that we want to achieve. Now, go ahead and set up your calendar for the entire month and plan out when you want to dedicate time for the goals that you want to achieve. Now, all of this just works better if your 3-month goal is divided into a monthly goal, which is then further divided into a weekly goal, and then you can add some more bite-sized pieces of that into your daily log. So when you break things down into a very digestible form, you will be able to do these tasks more efficiently, and it will just be easier for you to achieve your goals. I hope that the interactive format of this video was beneficial for you and that you enjoyed planning the last quarter of 2021. Let me know if I missed out on any step or if there's anything else that you do which I can maybe add to my own planning routine. And as always, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and let me know your feedback in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe to the Save Ourselves YouTube channel, and all the links to all our socials are linked in the description below, so don't forget to check those out. Happy last quarter of 2021 to you. I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.